1 o'clock on the dot. Nobody showed up. You guys are a bunch of cowards. Bitches. Told you guys 1 p.m. for a violent altercation and in a shocking turn of events. Nobody wants that smoke.
There he is, Poly0X calling for violence at a Los Angeles cheesecake factory last Thursday. But for better or worse, no one showed up. His foes, his detractors did not want that smoke. I told Poly, you got to give people more advance notice. He gave people 1 hour notice at 1 p.m. on a Thursday. People are working, they got shit to do. You do it on a weekend when people aren't working, give them 24 hours notice, you get a much better turnout. Anyways, let's move on to the stuff that really matters, Pondcoin. It has been performing very well during an otherwise dreadful market. Up to today, up 25%. Market cap right around 52 million, 50 to 52 million. Here's the 5-week chart for the entirety of this coin's been trading. This is a pretty good looking chart right here. Let's look at it in DEX Tools. So obviously we had the big pump in the beginning, the first few days, as all newly hyped coins do. Then we had the 60% pullback, as they all do. But right where most coins fall off and sort of fade away, PNDC, it's been slowly building higher highs, approaching all-time highs. I mean, this is a good-looking chart right here. As they say, you want 3 touch points to confirm an upward trend. So we have 1, 2, basically 3 right here. This looks like a chart that spells long-term potential and is going up. I am very impressed with what I see here. In an otherwise horrible market, as I mentioned, here's the 30-day chart for BTC. Bitcoin down big time. Started out at 29.5. Now it's at 25,000 even. That's horrible. PNDC, it's been trading for about exactly 35 days, so pretty much 1 month. Upward trending. Very impressive. And it's even more impressive because most influencer-led coins have not been successful. So this coin obviously is led by Pauly himself. But the other coins like Mung and Bencoin have not been successful. Mung was up by Crypto Bitlord, who I'm a big fan of. His tweets are funny, but unfortunately it didn't perform well. It had the big rise in the beginning, as this coin did, fell back, as most coins did, and just slowly sort of drifted and faded away. Bencoin, this is BitBoy's coin, same thing. Had the pump in the first few days, had the pullback as they all do, and then has slowly sort of drifted down further apart, further, lower lows basically. So even more impressive that PNDC, it had that rise in the beginning, pulled back, now it's pulling up. Very impressive. What are the reasons for the increase? Well, number one, just, as I said, influencer-led coins, they're hit or miss, but I'm a big fan of them. With the coins like Ethereum and Vitalik, BNB and CZ, Cardano and Charles Hopkinson, if they are led by a very prominent public face, then that's good, because even if there's not too much action going on, no developments with the coin, the dev, the main face of the company, he's going to be relevant just on crypto Twitter, so people aren't going to forget about the coin. So that's one reason. Obviously, Poly0X, he's just as well known as Pondcoin is, so you just are always going to be hearing about both of them. Second reason the coin's up, the decentralized exchange. This was launched 2 weeks ago. Pondcoin.com, it's been doing great. $50 million in total value locked in TVL, basically $50 million in money swapped so far. Very impressive. 35,000 total swaps. That is definitely a lot. New coins are added almost daily. Rollbit was just added. She was just added. Pepe coin was just added. Let's go to the page here. I think they have like 9 total coins at the moment. They have Ethereum, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 and U, Chainlink, Mug, Pepe, PNDC, Rollbit, and Shiba as mentioned, USDC. Very impressed. Keep up the good work. TVL, it's the most important metric for a coin, and people are using this decentralized exchange. Very impressive. Moving on, BitBoy, one of the cover stories here. So, BitBoy and the HIP Network are officially done. The HIP Network put out this statement here. It basically, don't really need to go into it. The two sides are done. BitBoy is just starting with his own Twitter page. Ben Armstrong, 82 or what it is. HIP Network, it looks like they get to keep the BitBoy channels with 1 million followers, the YouTube channel and Twitter page, but they have to change the name. Regardless, BitBoy will not be as prominent as he once would. He won't disappear completely, but, if you don't have those huge pages with the big followings, you're just not going to be as relevant. That's the way it is. So that BitBoy's loss is Poly0X's gain. There is a new top cop, a new crypto sheriff, and his name is Poly0X. Poly had a few parting shots for BitBoy over the weekend. his BitBoy situation kind of got worse. He listed him as the top 10 worst crypto influencers, right ahead of Mario Newfall and Yuga Labs, who notoriously Pauly hates right there. Reasons being just that his, BitBoy's coins just have not been that successful. The Ben ETH coins, the Ben coin is mentioned, they got fired, all that stuff. So no love lost between these two. Pauly let him know it. Moving on, NFT God officially canceled by Pauly. There he is. So if you're not on crypto Twitter, you might not know this guy. He just kind of exploded out of nowhere recently. He's got a huge following. So part of his posts, he tweets this kind of stuff. Elon, I just went through all 13 lines of code. Here is every change you need to make if you want to be the best platform creator you can be. So part of his stuff is just always following along with the Twitter algorithm and seeing what tweaks are being done. So if you want your page to grow more, then do more of this, like replying, do less of this, like retweeting, etc. So I guess NFT God has a little niche here, just kind of being the first person to analyze code changes. I'm not too interested in it, but whatever, you gotta follow him. Then his other tweets are these kind of typical self-help, motivational, inspirational stuff. I almost quit my first 15,000 tweets, got no likes. My first 30 spaces had 10 listeners. When I got hacked by Russian mob for $150,000, it basically just sounds like every single other self-help guru. The last thing we need on this planet is more self-help gurus. Pauly apparently agrees with me. He announced that he's killing NFT God. He didn't really give any specific reasons. I think it had something to do with just the fact that, again, NFT God does sound like a lot of other influencers, as mentioned. Also, Pauly started mocking him here. He started just copy-pasting all of NFT God's tweets as his own tweets. I think it's sort of a subtle sort of jab, because NFT God's big thing is if you want to grow your Twitter page, you need to come up with more original, more unique content. So Pauly's kind of subtly jabbing him by just copying and pasting his content, completely putting no time, no effort into it, saying this is how you grow your following. You don't need to have original content. Pretty funny, actually. Pretty funny. Anyways, that's it. Let me know what you think about Podcoin. Is the price going to keep going up? Is it at a peak already? What do you think? About any other stories, hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Back tomorrow with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.